Like, I get why he loves Luann. You know, they live near each other in Sag Harbor, where I live. They're right down the street from each other. He knew Luann for years before she was a housewife, before this thing even existed. So I understand, like, they knew each other. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. I understand why he has his nose up Erica Jane's ass. You know what I mean? She's,
Oh, yes,
you know,
fabulous.
let's go have sex. And, you know, he loves, and the rumor is that she hooked him, that she got him laid with one of her background dancers when she was on the Pretty Mess tour. So, like, I mean, you know, not that Andy needs help getting laid. I mean, it's like any gay man would sleep with Andy for all the wrong reasons. So, but I mean, like, I mean, but I'm just being honest here. But I digress. Like, I'm not taking anything away from Giselle. I just don't know why her. But I've heard that I heard the same thing.
And look, I mean, Giselle is great at reading people. She's so good. You know, she is a great fit at reality TV. But like, you know, Candace said this week, how many more seasons, how many more episodes is she going to just kind of parade around her daughters? And that's, I mean, I
So
guess I would
she's come out
challenge the
swinging it, and
audience.
she's come out swinging
Yeah.
against Ashley and Giselle. One being like, this is a total fake storyline, Giselle. You got nothing. And Ashley being like, he manages it. He wanted business for the night. You know, you are on a show, like, to be seen there. It's, I mean, it could be anyone. He's not slipping in your DMs to fuck you, is what she's saying.
I mean, I have to agree
Well,
with Candy Gal. It's just, it's
and what were
like,
you going to challenge the audience with?
well, I mean, you know, because Giselle and Robin were trending yesterday, and, you know, people love Giselle and Robin. But my challenge to our listeners would be like, tell me what's compelling about this storyline of Chris Bassett. Like, Michael Darby was really hooking up with other people. I mean, like Chris Bassett, I don't buy. He didn't slide in Ashley's DMs. He responded to an IG story. Like, does anyone believe in any universe that he was trying to get with Giselle? I'm sorry, this is like the Lisa Barlow thing. It's just so stupid. You know, it's like Lisa Barlow doesn't look like she sucks her own husband's dick. You think she's sucking someone else's? I mean, I'm like, we're pulling at straws. Like, you know, I don't know.
And poor Candy Gal. And again, I really don't have sides. Like, I've had Giselle on, but like, Candy Gal can't catch a break. She's basically trashed by this cast season after season. And now it's finally not about Candy Gal. It's finally, she's not doing anything wrong. There's no throwing of any salads. There's no, you know, slamming someone's head on a table. Candy Gal's got it. She's got it chill. Now we're going after Chris. Like, man, this bitch can't catch a break. The Housewives, her season, like, everyone deserves at least a nice, happy season where it's about everyone else, right? Now it's about her husband.
Yeah,
Man.
but I mean, what else? Like, what else do we have? I just, you know, the Grand Dame is the Grand Dame. She is like the Kathy Hilton of, you know, Potomac. I think it's going to get interesting with Mia because there's obviously some financial things there. There's more about the health thing. Maybe we'll shift gears. The professor, Miss Osefo. I mean, if Miss Osefo does or Mrs. Osefo does a deal with Peter, of course, from RHOA, and they open that restaurant in Baltimore, if they go into business, that could be very interesting. I mean, Peter's kind of a trip, you know? I mean, so I don't know. I'm struggling a little bit with this season, and I'm just trying to ask myself, is it because we've seen such huge storylines in Salt Lake and Beverly Hills and my expectations are off, or are we pulling at straws? So I would challenge our audience, like, I don't know, debate me, I guess, because I'm not.
I would like to do the same challenge because there were some, the last time we talked about it, there were comments, I think on YouTube, maybe on Instagram, but I think YouTube, where some people were like, what is Sarah talking about? This is a great season. Now, I do feel more like you. I do. And so I don't know, for me, it's not even Salt Lake. Is it just Beverly Hills that we just came off like World War III, the most toxic season ever? And it's just, I need a minute to adjust. You know, is it because we saw this physical violence between Monique and Candace, which I never, you know, support physical violence, but that was interesting. Like, is it just a lighter, right? Is it a lighter season in the P? There were some challenges, but nothing strong. Nobody. So I would like to open it up to the audience and leave comments on the YouTube video. Like, do people agree with us? Is the P off? Or is, because someone was like, what is Sarah talking about? And I didn't really comment, so it's not like I'm coming for you. They'll come for me too. Like, but they were like, just the pee is great. And I'm like, okay. But I agree. I don't know if it's me with because I've watched almost all of it. I'm like an episode behind. Or is it just it's a little off? It's a little off for me. I agree with you. I do.
Well, look, I mean, Candace is like, I want to
You want to
recast.
recast.
Yeah,
Now,
she's like, enough's enough. These guys don't have any storylines. I bring it every fucking season. And I mean, she kind of does. And she's doing so much. You know, she's like a legit singer. She's on tour, these city winery tours. She's acting. She's got a film that's going to be coming out 2022, 2023. I mean, like she said, I bring all my friends, I bring all my family, I force them all to be on. And here's Giselle. All we see is her daughter, which I don't want to come after her. Her daughters are like awesome. And I think they do a good job of checking her, but it's like what she's saying is how come the rest of us are exhausting everything we've got and she brings nothing?
I just don't know why. My biggest thing with Giselle is why don't we see her date? You are like, I want to see Giselle on a date with some hot guy and him be mean, wonderful. It's weird. They're in love. I don't care what the emotion is. I want to see her date. I want to see her just on the town dating. That is her life, isn't it? She doesn't date. I don't know. And what is this about? So everyone tell us if you're a little bit off with this season too. As we wrap up and wind down, what is this about Robin's life being threatened? What was that?
Yeah, I wanted to find the Instagram post, but essentially Robin put up a message that someone wrote to her, wishing like death upon her. I mean, it was just
saw that. I saw that. And I do the same thing she does. I put it on my story. You know, you can call me out. I don't care. But when it's like just the crosses a line, I put it on the story. And someone's like, oh, look at you. And I'm like, no, I will put this on my story if you basically like are so low. I saw that someone and Robin was like, can you believe this? This person's threatening my life or whatever. But I just don't understand what it was from. They just don't like Robin.
Okay. It was a couple weeks ago. It was following an all new episode of Potomac where Robin shared a death threat she received from a fan over her current beef with Wendy Osefo.
Yes.
Robin was taken back by the message and posted, "This woman hopes I die over some people that don't even know she exists. Sick. Yeah. No need to harass her for her evil wishes. She is, unfortunately, one of many. I will just continue to pray for protection for me and my family and my cast." I mean, my castmates who will also be harassed at some point over this long season because we are all humans and far from perfect from those wishing harm and evil over us because of a TV show. Shake my head, Robin Dixon. You know, it was, and